So here we have a token called Bio Protocol. So the ticker is Bio. I feel a little bit guilty on this one because this is one that I've been accumulating for a little bit, certainly over sort of May and June, and it's now finally starting to break out. So I think there's still quite a lot of opportunity left in this, and I can break down some of the key areas to play. It's a volatile token, so you can probably have quite a lot of fun trading it between various levels. So I will map out the all-time high, which is around 91 cents, which would give it quite a considerable amount of upside from where we are should it hit there. We will also map in our all-time low down here. So what else can we see in terms of levels? I don't really think there is any apart from that there. That's the only real level we've got, so I will mark that out as monthly. So let's dive in a little bit deeper into the weekly then. So what can we see? So zooming out, we can see big impulse on its first week of launch, and then just a really aggressive dump into this accumulation phase, and now we're starting to break out from that. So what levels do we have that we could potentially play? So I think there's an interesting level there. So if I will move that to there and move that one to there, come across, there is another one underneath, but that's quite close. We've got one there, and if we zoom in, actually, how far apart are these ones? There's an I think that's an interesting level. You've got one down here, and I think that's about it. So I will put in weekly. So we can see some interesting levels there, certainly around here. We're now breaking out, so I think we can go into a lower time frame. So you've got a daily reversal there where we can see it's retraced and pumped up from. So a nice daily level there. What else do we have from a daily level? There is one here. Going back across, we've got a daily level here. And then we can see just this walk down. There is a daily level here at 21 cents. That's interesting. Move under there. We've got quite a big fair value gap there. So there is some really interesting points to play. When you typically have one of these aggressive sell-offs, the run-up after the accumulation can be quite strong. And then finally up here, and this is probably our North Star target at 69 cents. So daily. So let's come out. So what can we see? So we can see big run up here. So breaking this down into, we'll have a look at volume and where you can potentially get in on retracements. We see a big fair value gap there, big fair value gap there. So if we get our trusty FRVP out and we zoom into here and go across, what can we see? So there is a nice volume patch here, not too much there. So what I will do is I will get this, we'll make a nice box, and I don't want that to be green, I want that to be there. What else do we have above? There's an interesting level here. Got that there. Nice little patch here. And a nice patch here. So, if we take this off, where does that leave us? So if we come right across to where we currently are, you can see that around this weekly there is a lot of volume. This is quite a high volume area. Very little in here. I think if we were to put it over just this local area here, we would see, yeah, so the point of reversal that you'd maybe look at from a backtest perspective would be here, or you would look at something down just above this daily line. As you can see, very little in the way there. So in terms of this, I think ultimately this is I think this still probably has a lot more potential upside. I think there's certainly some liquidity to take there, there's some to take up here, there's some to take here. There's some more to take here, and then you get up to this area here. So quite a lot of big targets to aim at. We can see from a pattern wise you've just had this strong sell-off and just this really nice area of accumulation before now starting to break out, and as we can see it's up 16% today, so we're up just shy of 2 cents. So yeah, I think still a lot more potential upside in this. I would potentially look at retests of retraces down into this weekly level. Potentially you may get a bite of the cherry down here, but yeah, interesting token nonetheless.